Alright, Shalom. Just bear with me 1 second. Just a moment. Good con. Alright, Shalom. Alright, we're gonna kick this off, giving all honor, praise, and glory to his Heavenly Father, in the name of his Son,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Wa'akadosh Rakah.
the water Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, for giving us the Holy Spirit to be able to come back and do another lesson, another sit down, hopefully something that can be edifying, exhorting, admonishment, correcting, instructing, or defending the preaching the gospel. Peace and blessings, or double honors, I should say, to the apostles and elders at the great millstone of Israel, Yasha Allah, and peace and blessings to all the elect elders that will be slaved, and the entire house, of those that are slaves to be saved, the elect Israelites, saved from the destruction that's coming upon, the globe currently, and upon America, and to all the wicked inhabitants hereof, specifically, according to the Bible, and those being slaves to be saved, according to the Bible, being none other than the Israelites, all right, who today are being known as bywords such as Black, Hispanic, Latino, African American, Negro, West Indian, Seminole Indian, Native American Indians, so-called Black Hebrew Israelites, and Afro people scattered abroad. The men of these people simply teaching the true doctrine of the Bible, the way of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, and are living their life according to that doctrine in truth and sincerity. And the men, women, and children also that have turned back to their true heritage, the way of the Bible, all right? The true doctrine of the Bible, the way of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, to Yah, Shalom, all right? So pretty much, man, we getting in the end of the stretch, and the son of perdition is definitely being revealed, man. Who's the so-called white man, and all this stuff is declared from the beginning. We at the end, which is declared from the beginning. This is the 13th volume. So let me go ahead and get that. Give me somebody hold me Sirach 10. So like Sirach 12 and 10. Somebody hold Ecclesiastes, I believe 11 and 9. Somebody also hold, what's that, 2 Thessalonians, in the 2nd chapter. I believe that is. And bring, make sure that's right. Yeah, that's it. 2 Thessalonians in the 2nd chapter. Start at 3. Bring that out.
Right now?
Yep.
This is 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
Let no man deceive you by any means.
Woo. Starting off with a bang. Let no man deceive you by any means. And the man that's trying to do that is he hates you. He's your enemy. He's a so-called white man. These so-called white people. One more time on that from top, bro.
2 Thessalonians 2 verse 3.
Uh-huh.
Let no man deceive you by any means.
Mm.
For that day shall not come except there come falling away first.
Mm-hmm.
And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
Ooh. That's Esau, man. He's the son of the wicked, man. Like you got many names for the elect, you got many names for the wicked. You see? And the sons of perdition is one. The elect of the house of Israel, the sons of God, the house of David, the 1/3, the hopeful elect, the remnant, and then you got the wicked, you got the devil, you got, the sons of perdition, who are the Edomites. Because really everything comes out of Jacob and Esau. And the main people in this movie is Jacob and Esau, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, all the same people, and so-called white people, all right? And he dismantled us by what? Trying to deceive, man. Which is the very thing that it said. Will you read that one more time? Bible shot.
2 Thessalonians 2 verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means.
No man, come on.
For that day shall not come except there come a falling away first. And that man of sin be revealed.
And that man, look, and that man, you see? So that's the man that's going to be deceiving. And he's also known as what? The son of perdition. See that? So that's the same man being, pretty much, it's like a wanted poster, being painted right before our eyes when reading that. It's being posted up on your pole in your neighborhood. Let no man deceive you. For that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and the man of sin, the son of perdition, be revealed. Man, paraphrasing. And whose face you gonna see on it? You see? You're gonna see the so-called white man, but he ain't gonna match the paper. He gonna be red. And that's another way he deceives. He's trying to deceive you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians by making you think that they can make America great again, that you'll have your tribe, that things is changing up. They talk about things is changing. They finna reform the whole Minneapolis police department, police force. That's a damn lie, man. It's not about to happen. So you being deceived. And then they try to come out and also deceive in the means of getting up in these buildings, these big mega churches, so-called, these buildings, these big ass buildings, that's really what they are, with a bunch of lost people in them, lulling them to sleep, trying to act like the end is going to play out some other way besides what the scriptures actually say, And they don't even know how it's going to play out because they're not prophets. You see? So that end is not going to come except they're coming falling away first. What does that talk about? Your fall. It happened. And the man of sin be revealed. And simultaneously, that's what's happening right now. The man of sin is being revealed as we get closer and closer and closer to the end of the end. Because once the so-called white man is revealed for being the devil and the son of perdition, in which he is, that's when his end comes. Let's get that real quick. 2 Ezra 6 and 9. And somebody give me Genesis 36 and 8. Bring it out.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 6 verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of that followeth.
So the end is appointed to Esau. See that? Esau is the end of the world. See that? That's how it's going to happen. Get real quick and give me, now who is Esau? Go ahead and bring it up. Give me Matthew 24 real quick.
This is Genesis chapter 36 and verse 8. Thus dwelleth Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom.
See, Esau is Edom. See that? Come on.
And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites.
So Esau went on to be a progenitor. You see, the same man who had the end appointed to him. The end is him. And obviously the end is him. It's the end of him. See? And how is he set the end? Once he's revealed to be the devil he truly is. And that is what signaling to you what? The end is near. You see? The end is here. And not only the end of the end, but his end. Him coming to an end. You finished that.
Con. And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites, in Mount Seir.
Yes, and these are the generations, the father of the Edomites. You see? So to say Edomites is to say Esau. See? So that's the end. One more time on that 2 Ezra.
2 Ezra chapter 6 verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world.
He the end of the world. How? When he revealed. See? Who Esau is. Who's truly not white but red. Who truly sold his birthright and hates his brother? You know, that's why I say the accuser of our brethren, you know, is cast down. Grab that and matter of fact, go ahead. Yeah, grab that real quick. Revelation 12 and 10.
Okay.
And then we're gonna bring that Matthew out.
This is Revelation chapter 12 and verse 10. It says, "And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength,
See, now has come salvation and strength, which we was going into yesterday. Go ahead.
and the kingdom of our God,
Mm-hmm.
and the power of his."
Yeah, because the scriptures say that, you know, in the Lord's Prayer, thine is the kingdom. You see what I'm saying? The power and glory forever. So I know it's the kingdom of God, man. All right, go ahead.
"And the power of his anointed one,
And the power of his anointed one, which is who people call Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai. Come on.
for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power, our God, day and night."
Yeah, damn lie. So that's the point of him being revealed. He cast down. If he cast down, he's brought to naught. He's brought to naught. He's brought to an end. You hearing about his end playing out. These so-called white people are going to try to fight. They're going to try to lead. They're going to try to lead the fight with Yahweh Shai and the angels. Yahweh Shai and the angels, man. He gonna be the one to do it. And before he do that, he gonna be getting exposed on so many levels. It's not gonna it's you know, it ain't gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny because the elect gonna laugh, man. All right. So the end is appointed to Esau. These same people, the accuser of our brethren. He's accusing because he's lying. To lie is to deceive. He's accusing, but he's lying. And he's accusing day in and day out. They're the ones with the COVID. They got the highest stats, the highest rates among everybody. Jacob. Every time they put a commercial out and they say that, they're accusing us day and night. You see what I'm saying? Let's get the word accuse real quick. And then we get that after 24.
Con.
Whoever got it, go ahead. You got it?
Slide. This is
Get the Google definition.
right.
Or someone with an offense or crime.
See? And who is that being put upon? You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You've been accused day in and day out. Falsely. Give me Isaiah 4 and what's that? 4 and 22. (42 and 22). Isaiah 42 and 22.
Con.
Come on.
Isaiah chapter 42, verse 22. "But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
Yeah, but this is a people robbed and spoiled. Come on.
They are all of them snared in
They,
holes."
you see, no one knows. They are all of them. Come on.
Snared in holes.
This is talking about the Israelites. They're snared in holes. Go ahead.
"And they are hid in prison houses."
These are the hidden ones. Give me Psalms 83 and start at like 2. You see that? One more time on that.
Isaiah 42 and 22. "But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes.
Mm-hmm.
They are hid in prison houses."
See that? Now who's the they? If they're hid, you see, that should allude to something. Now let's find out who that is. Go ahead and bring it up.
Okay. This is Psalm chapter 83, verse 2.
Come on.
"For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Come on.
They have taken crafty counsel
Uh-huh.
against thy people."
Again, so we in the context is talking about thy people. The thy is the Most High, and the people is the Israelites. His people are the Israelites. Give me 1 Kings 8 and 14. You see?
This is 1 Kings 8 and 14.
Come on.
"And the king turned his face about,
Solomon, come on.
and blessed all the congregation of Israel.
Come on.
And all the congregation of Israel stood. And he said, Blessed be Yahweh Shem, spake with his mouth unto David my father, and hath with his hand fulfilled it, saying, Since the day that I brought forth my people Israel,
Yeah, his people is Israel. There it is. Come on.
out of Egypt, the tribes of Israel to build an house,
See that?
that my name might be therein. But I chose David to be over my people.
Over his who?
Over my people.
Whose people?
My people.
Who are they?
Israel.
Oh man. Go ahead, bro.
This is Romans 11 verse 1. It says that I say then, have the Most High cast his people?
Who people?
Have the Most High cast away his people? God forbid.
Who is his people, bro?
For I also am an Israelite.
Woo! Let's get specific.
Of the seed of Abraham.
So you can't be a spiritual Israelite. This is a real race. Come on.
Of the tribe of Benjamin.
Oh man, he's just laying it out. We're in the New Testament. So okay, so let's go back here then. Go ahead.
Psalm chapter 83.
So according to all that, the Lord's people is Israel. And to be an Israelite is a race. Seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Come on.
Verse 3. It says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Israel. Come on.
And consulted against
the race of Israel. Someone's taking crafty counsel against the race. The entire race of Israel. Come on.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Ooh, that who?
Thy hidden ones.
Whose hidden ones?
Thy.
Thy what?
Thy hidden ones.
Oh man. Can we get the 42 and 22 again? Isaiah?
Isaiah chapter 42, verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes. And they are hid in prison houses.
See? There it is, man. Them the hidden ones. Why are they the hidden ones? Because most of them are hid in prison. You see? And the people being hid in prison, being hid in prison is the Lord's people. The race of Israel. See that? Who, by the way, happen to be the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians who helped fill the, let's get the percentage on that real quick. You know, the statistics of,
incarceration rate?
Yeah, the incarceration rate. Race incarceration rate. Something like that. Let's see. Our people pack the jail cells like no other. Which is one of the biggest businesses, by the way, besides Big Pharma. You know? So this is why there's a hidden people. Because most of our people hid in prison. Alright? And who's doing it? The same people that's accusing day and night. You see? But the whole time, he lying. They're lying. You literally being hid. You're not being punished and put away for your wrongdoings. It's saying you're being hid. It's saying the Lord's people are literally just being hid. Imagine that most of the people that was locked up were on the streets. You see? And with them all being Israelites. Alright? You gotta bring it up.
You got the numbers.
Nah, Esau, I can't find them.
Esau.
I knew he was gonna hide it.
Yeah, I mean, it says.
Who packed the jail cells? Just do something simple like that. What races mostly populate? Or you can just put it in straight. Black and Latinos fill prison. I guarantee it comes straight up. Man, you can't put it in like a so-called white person. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody that's under Esau's doctrine, I should say, and expect, you know, because you know what answer they're going to put. They're going to give you the runaround. You know? You got to affirm the truth you're looking for by suggesting that it exists and basically influencing the person to speak on it. You got it? It says inmate race 2021.
Yeah, I got some too.
Okay, Con, that's beautiful. Now, real quick, somebody give me the word. He got something good, and then wherever you got too. Somebody go to the etymology and give me melanated. The word for melanated. Bring it out, talk about.
It says the so-called black race, the percent of image is 38.6%.
Well, read it as is from the top. You know.
Here.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Statistics. Image.
Statistics based on prior months' data.
Where you at? Where you getting this information from?
BOP.gov.
.gov. Okay, so this sounds legit. Come on.
Statistics based on prior months' data. Last updated Saturday, the 3rd, April 2021.
So this is updated. You see, this is current. Come on.
It says Asian is 1.5%, and then so-called blacks 38.6%.
How much percent?
38.6.
Now what's the number? Can we get a number on average for those Asians, and a number on average for the so-called blacks?
It say 58,619.
And who was that for, bro?
That's for the so-called blacks.
Now how many you got for Asian?
2,000.
Oh man, who else on the list?
Native Americans and so-called whites.
What Native Americans got?
They got 3,000.
What's their percentage?
2.4.
So 58. Our people got how much percent?
38.
38%. And you said Native Americans got what?
2.4.
That can't be updated. But you know what's funny? Who leads on the board? You see? The so-called blacks. Now, let me get the definition for the so-called blacks.
That's what I was trying to put up, because they was talking about they had the most.
No, bring it out. Bring it out. You know what I'm saying? Bring it out.
So we got the so-called white race. They got 57%.
Oh.
7.6%.
You gotta bring it up. Like, why wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying? We ain't hiding. This is what y'all gonna say, really? But it say, okay, so in that case, white people are Israelites. You know what I'm saying? They're the hidden ones. Somebody's oppressing them. They will have to be oppressed, not having G20 summits and having all the other nations be confederate against them to try to hide them and their greatness of who they truly are. You see that? That don't match up. That's a fucking lie. It's clearly a damn lie.
Yeah.
We ain't embarrassing bringing that out, man. This is the man. This is let no man deceive you. You see?
Exactly.
That's good. That's beautiful. They don't even want us because they know. Look, if they give us that lines us up perfectly with this. You see? But instead, since they the so-called white people, they also claim to be the so-called Jews, right? So that means if they gotta match the description of the Jews, they the head people. They locked up.
Gotta be everybody.
Bring that black out, man. Now, what's funny, so-called Latinos not on there, but I have you know they are on there. They under black. Give me that.
Yeah, man.
Come on.
Okay. This is the etymology of melanin. It says dark brown or black pigment found in, it says animal bodies.
Keep going.
It says modern Latin. It says the first element is from Greek melis.
Okay, because melanated goes back to melis. And melis means what? Come on. Click melis.
It says melanos, which means black.
Keep going. It means what?
Black.
Now, what does it mean? Come on.
Melanos means black, dark.
Dark what? Dark what?
Murky.
Keep going.
Of darkish color.
Keep going.
It says dirty, stained. They said reddish.
Hold on, let me get there.
Yeah.
'Cause I think you're reading something. Let's see.
That's on the etymology. The etymology app, whatever.
You can't be ashamed to bring out what they got. You just got to be able to get the meat from the bones. You know, there's nothing wrong with what they give us. It could be worked with. All right.
I got another one. I got
Another what?
another definition because it wouldn't come as melanated, so I looked it up on Google. the word melanated.
That's it. I bring this out all the time. Hold on. Let me bring that out. Melanated. 1 second. Cause we just building a case here. How the hell do you spell melanated? How you spell that word, bro?
MELAN.
What is it? L what? L what? I put that. Melanated. Come on.
ATED.
Yeah. They some on some. They saying the word don't exist.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I tried doing. It ain't none of your.
They took this shit off then. That's what happened. Cause I got this in hella videos. Brother should know this. Let me see. Melanated etymology. You know what?
So I found one. They give me the etymology, but it ain't off of the app. It's just online.
Hold on, bro.
Come on.
All right. So, yeah, this crazy. Cause it's not a reach. It ain't like we sitting here reaching, you know. Okay. Let me think of something real quick. Cause I just went into this not too long ago. I don't think I'm gonna be able to remember. What you got? It's not a statistic.
About to know.
Yeah, that's basically it. But it's, you know what I'm saying, if it ain't the same wording, that's basically what it's saying. Because the brother, he could just bring back out what he got. Let me see what you got. Just go back to the etymology. Just pull up the what you was originally reading.
Melanin.
Yeah, let me see that. Oh, melanin.
Yeah. MELANIN.
Yep. Yeah, that's it. He took it down. So to have melanin means what? Dark brown or black pigment. Okay, found in animal bodies is melis in the Greek, and it comes from melanos, which means black. So that means everybody's black. All you so-called Latinos are black. You see what I'm saying? Because what does melanin mean again? Dark brown or black pigment. All right? It says in Greek, melanin is melis. You see? So it's the same word. And it goes back to melanos, which means black. So that's why when you read that, you don't have Latino people on it, because they will be black. Why? Because they have dark brown pigment. All right? You got Latinos. Yeah, that's it. You got so-called Latinos that's darker than so-called most blacks. You see what I'm saying? These is facts. You can't try to take the image of who you want, like who the so-called white man say is, you know what I'm saying, the poster child of a so-called black person or a so-called Indian or Latino. On average, most of you dark as hell. You see what I'm saying? So when you read the chart for the statistic rate, how many people you get on there is Asian, black, Native American, Indian, and white. Where is all the Latinos at? Where they at? You see what I'm saying? They would be under black. Because if they was under Native American, the number would be bigger. You see? So cut the crap, Esau. You can read right through that. You know? And then they say, what was the statistics for that, for white people in jail again, in prison?
About 57 ones.
Over damn near 60%. Really?
And that like completely counters what this says.
Go ahead.
Another one. So it says, according to the U.S. Bureau of Justice, it says black males account for 34% of the total male prison population, white males 29%, and Hispanic males 24%.
See? So we're on time on that, bro?
Black males accounted for 34% of the total prison population, male prison population. White males 29%, and Hispanic males 24%.
So 24 for Hispanic, and then you said black is what?
34.
So that's what?
63.
See? And the rest is what? What race?
They don't even go into it. It's just
I'm talking the other race.
white males.
How many they had?
29%.
See? So we killing y'all, you know? We locked the jail cells at what? You said around 60%?
63.
63%. You see that? These is facts. So that means what? Over half of our people are literally, I don't want to say over half going into that part, but the jail cell is over half filled with our people. Like we talking about the jail cell system. We ain't just talking about a jail. We talking about all the jails collectively. So that means this jail has a majority so-called blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians. This prison has so-called blacks, filled with over half. The majority of the prison is filled with blacks, so-called Native American Indians, and Latinos.
It says 10 to 1.
10 to 1. And these are the same people who line up with what? Being the Israelites, man. The Israelites are said to be the race that are being hid, who are the Lord's people. It says they are robbed, they are spoiled, and they are snared and hid in prison houses. You see that? It's this facts. Because it ain't even deep, you know? It's just to say what? For you to really see what's going on. Because this came from Revelation 12 and 10. Bring it out one more time.
Come on. Revelation chapter 12 and verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power, of our God, and the power of his anointed one.
Mm-hmm.
For the accuser of our brethren is cast down.
You see? That's when the end comes. The end of this terror in the kingdom of heaven and the power of Yahweh Shah, who people waiting on. You know, people ignorantly call Christ. He comes and he does what? He casts down the accuser of our brethren. Who are the brethren? The brethren are the Israelites. Give me Romans 9 and 6. You see what I'm saying? Romans actually 9 and 4.
Okay.
Start at 3.
Romans chapter 9 verse 3. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Hamashiach. For my brethren,
There it is.
my kinsmen, according to the flesh,
Come on.
who are Israelites,
There it is.
to whom pertaineth the adoption, and the glory, and the covenants, and the giving of the law, and the service of the Most High, and the promises, whose are the fathers.
That's it. So yeah. So you got the brethren. The brethren is, you know, said to be the Israelites, man. And we know that for a fact because when you go to Romans, the 19th chapter and the 10th verse, John, the Revelator, you know, is Yahukanan, Yachanan. Some brothers say, you know, he is called the brethren. You know, and guess what? He's an Israelite. You see that? That's just how it goes. So bring that out one more time, that 12 and 10, Revelation.
Revelation chapter 12 and verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven,
Mm-hmm.
now is come salvation and strength, and the kingdom of our God,
It's crazy, man. Go ahead.
and the power of his anointed one.
Uh-huh.
For the accuser of our brethren is cast down.
Now, what's the meaning for accuser again? You can finish that, bro. Go ahead.
God says, which accused them before our power, our God, day and night.
Accuse them, the brethren being the Israelites, day and night. Now, this completely lines up with Psalms, the 83rd chapter, and Isaiah, the 42nd chapter. What does accuse mean again?
Accuse means to claim that someone has done something wrong or charge someone with an offense.
A little bit clear on that. You said what?
It says to charge someone with an offense or a crime.
To charge someone with a what? With an offense or a crime. Go ahead. Is that it?
Or it says claim that someone has done something wrong.
See?
Prosecute, put on trial.
See? That's it. And that is what? That leads to prison. You see that? That line completely up with the narrative. That the Lord's people was hid and snared in prisons.
You got something else too.
And they actually they're actually known as being the hidden ones. that, you know, the race that everybody's trying to outright oppress and keep at the bottom. You see that? So you've been lied to. You've been outright deceived just off of this. This is not even really what we're going into. This is just, they deceived you by telling you over half the article the brother brought out, the statistics from the website the brother brought out, they have tried to deceive by saying 57, right? 57% of the prison system is so-called white people. And that's as of 2021. That's a damn insult, man. Go ahead. The scripture say you can do nothing against the truth before the truth. So even through the lies is truth. You know damn well that ain't true. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't never got to be ashamed to bring it out. I'm going to bring out the audacity that you will literally have to say some shit like this. And then it's like when you bring it out and everybody know, you know, with common sense how true it isn't. When you read that, bro, it's going to be like a screech. Somebody taking their fingernails across a chalkboard because it's so much of a lie. You see? It's power in that, man. Let me let you hear your lies, your tomfoolery. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all you want to open a book and this is what niggas want. Black people are Israelites. Thus saith the Lord. Latino people are Israelites. Thus saith the Black and Latino people are the same people. Thus saith the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That's what moms want. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be somebody special. The power in them calling you something you know damn well don't make sense. What the hell is a Latino? A Latina? A Hispanic? Hispaniola. When you know the language wasn't even originally your language. What is a black person? Yeah, I'm black. You know what I'm saying? Where's my case, bro? You guys.
This is more from the same articles I was on. It says it is important to note at the outset that that given the absence of unreliability of ethnicity data in some states, the racial/ethnic disparities in those states may be understated, since most Hispanics in those instances will be counted in the white prison population. So it's saying most of the Hispanics.
I mean, go ahead, bro. You finish.
No, I'm just saying, like, the white population that they're showing is basically partially Hispanic.
Because when you look into it, you got Hispanics being able to. See, that's going into a whole nother thing. It ain't got to dig that deep. When Esau get you like this, like, why you moving, bro? He's just standing there dribbling. Chill. You know what I'm saying? Chill. The nigga clearly lying. Don't panic. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to dig so deep into it. We know damn well how people feel the jail cells. You know what I'm saying? Who constantly getting shot and getting trials held and getting books thrown at them, and our musicians making music about how the hell to crack a bam and niggas every day. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to dig that deep, man. You know? We ain't got to do that. We ain't ever got to do that. You know? And that's what that, and because when you know what happens when you do that, you feeding into the devil, and that brings what? That brings a sense of discouragement. You see what I'm saying? You feeding into the shit, man. To hell with this damn. Bring that back up, brother. That 2 Thessalonians 2 and what was it 3? That's why the scriptures say this, man. And we're gonna get back on track. These niggas trying to they talking about black mean dirty. You know what I'm saying? Stinky. You know what I'm saying? To be black is to have dark pigment, but yet we go to the statistic rate. Latino people not even on there, but yet they got the same pigment the so-called black people got. But when you really look at what black mean or melanin, they all black people. You see what I'm saying? But yet you call them two different names. That's what I said, man. That's why the Lord say that, bro. You got it.
2 Thessalonians 2 verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means.
Woo! See, by any means. That's all you trying to do. Don't play that damn devil game. You go, oh, that's where you want to go. Let's bring it out. Let's bring the lie on stage. You know what I'm saying? The brother said he typed it in, he couldn't get nothing. He typed it in straight. He ain't never gonna give it to you straight. You know? He gonna make you work for it through the lies. You gonna see the truth through the lies. You see? Go ahead, bro.
Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first,
It's an order. Come on.
And that
Come on.
that man of sin be revealed.
And that man of sin that's deceiving everybody be revealed, man. You see? What does it mean to be revealed? And we're going to get these articles. You know? Because y'all really seeing, and the same people that got us going into this, and the reason why we sitting down doing this, they're the same people who foot the bill for all of this. And they happen to be who? The so-called white people. But what does it mean to reveal? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. This is revealed. It says to make previously unknown or
See? There it is. To make what?
previously
Previously. So at some point, it will be previously, at some point in the past, what's the next word?
unknown.
It will be unknown, man. You wouldn't know who the hell you was. You wouldn't know what this book talking about. Why? Because a man deceiving you.
I got one that's a little different. No, not different, but it says it differently.
Go ahead and finish it. You got it.
It says to make previously unknown or secret information known to others.
This is secret. See? The Lord said He gonna take us out of the time period where stuff that was previously unknown that was secret will come. This was our identity was literally a secret. Who this man is literally a secret. What he's trying to do is a secret. How he feels about you is a secret. That's why they got, what is it called? Like the FBI top secret like services, undisclosed information. You know, when you go into the whole government of it's all secrecy. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole idea of it.
Shadow government.
Now, who do you go to that holds your records when you go to get those damn shots? That keep up with how many shots you have, where you live, who, you know what I'm saying? They got everybody. You know how everybody got the same doctor in the community. You know what I'm saying? That's all through the government. They hold your records, top secret stuff. They don't even tell you what they put in the damn vaccine you get. You gotta go get a shot for tetanus or lockjaw. You know what I'm saying? Some mess like that. And they never told you what it was. They didn't tell you if this was something they was just specifying to your particular race. You didn't even know if everybody in the world was getting it. You just grew up talking about you gotta go get your lockjaw shot. I gotta get my flu shot. You know? Wonder why your back hurting 5 years later, or you losing teeth, or you can't see as well. You know what I'm saying? Remember we was watching that, you know, the escape to New York, and he said that it was a certain time period on the vaccine he took to where it was going to react. He said it'll react in 24 hours, and the little small cells will cause your liver or something to explode in 24 hours. You see that? So all these niggas taking that, you know what I'm saying? They can have a time period to where, you know, when you took that lockjaw, it's basically set to detonate in your body over 7 years. And you start breaking down. You think you hurt your knee when you was hooping.
That's crazy.
Nigga think he got bad knees. But he got all these shots and never was told, you know what I'm saying? This shit that simple though, you know? It's clear. Go ahead, bro. Who has some? You had some? You got it, bro. We finna go ahead and get to it, man. Close out.
This is revealed. It's like Google got 3 definitions, and the third one says, for review, it says make something known to humans by divine or supernatural means.
Woo! Hey, that's the spirit bearing witness. You just start getting pissed. You start feeling different. You start looking at everything like, you know, this shit's stupid, bro. Like, I ain't really feeling this job. And I don't want to do it. You just different. That's a supernatural occurrence happening right there at that moment. You know what I'm saying? Lord had you walk past these dark, gloomy brothers. You know what I'm saying? Help you link up with these brothers like you Neo in the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? You get brought before some weird nigga named Morpheus to the world. Some weird nigga named Morpheus. And that's how they really tried to make it come off. He all weird and dark, looking in the window with his hands behind his back. That's how they perceive us. Niggas, people in on the know.
I got one more definition.
Go ahead, bro.
It's hilarious too because of how it says it. It says in a movie or television show That's made me think like this is a tale that is told, right?
Mhm.
It says a final revelation of information.
Woo, that's it. It's a final revelation.
Wait, look. It says a final revelation of information that has previously been kept from the characters or viewers.
Now, is that all characters? See that? See, that's it, man. Real specific. Like we were talking about earlier. He ain't say when. You know what I'm saying? You looking for that. That's what I'm looking for. You know, when you see somebody wrote on something and they erased, and you try to look and see what was written before they erased it. That's this.
If I could, Bosky, that's how he painted. Like, he'd draw a bunch of stuff and he'd erase it. Because he wants you to search and look, you know what I'm saying? Figure out what it is. You know? Just want that.
Yep. You know, the underline. You know what I'm saying? It's made me think of that Max B. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, that's pretty much it. So we got an article we're gonna bring out. Let's get an example of what we mean. Cause that we going into stuff after 2020. They saying after 2021, so-called white people packed in the jail cells more than everybody. I'm done, bro. Let's get the article, bro. You know what I'm saying? We spent 4 hours talking to people. They still don't get it, man. Make no difference. So like whole Proverbs 14 and like 15. Simple read of every word.
Come on.
14, 12. No, I said 15, 14. Now I found this interesting right here, man. You know, it's something I came across a little earlier. And you got it, bro. I
Come on.
can't see it.
Yeah, this is off a news break. It's it's off a news break. Title reads: Chicago restaurant asked to repay $150,000 COVID grant.
Now this is what you got to stop at. Wait a minute. When do you pay back a grant? Know what I'm saying? It's not a loan. You don't pay back grants. You don't pay back grants. But you know they're gonna be tricky. Let's hear what they say, bro.
The Chicago restaurant has asked to repay a $150,000 COVID relief grant to the state for providing false information on its grant application. Applicants were required to certify that their business operations were in compliance with all local and federal laws. But the Chicago Tribune reports that shortly before it received the grant,
So they got the $150,000. Go ahead.
Tank Noodle Restaurant became the target of an investigation into violations of wage laws.
All of a sudden, supposedly right before it, they became they wanted to be investigated for violating wage laws. Okay, but how does that equate to the whole $150,000? And then specifically the grant itself. Why just don't total out to them just on what they owe in general? Their grant ain't got nothing to do with it. See, so they cutting themselves. You said you got to repay the $150 grant. So what the hell does you violating the wage laws due to an investigation? How does that result in you having to repay your grant, which is on specifically $150,000? Why do I have to give something that I don't have to pay back, and then all of it? And then you try to justify that by saying I was being investigated for violation of wage laws. How does that total somehow, ironically, coincidentally, my grant? Man, fuck out of here, man. So how I see this is all you people that trusted in these SB loans, you can't even trust this devil, man. See that? You got dudes that was taking out 40 bands. You know what I'm saying? Ones was getting it. They got to pay $150,000 back real quick. You know what I'm saying? They got $150,000 they got to pay back. Now, when you look at it real quick, right? that can cause a business to close down.
Exactly.
Why? Because that's going to lead into either foreclosure or seizing or bankruptcy. What's bankruptcy? Some bullshit. That shit for rich people. You know what I'm saying? But really, if I gotta pay $150,000 back that I don't have, I'm going out of business automatically.
Period.
What you got, bro?
I looked up the definition of grant, and then it said people also ask. It says, "Is a grant free money?" And then it says, "Most types of grants, unlike loans, are sources of free money that generally do not have to be repaid."
Yeah, that's what a grant is. You can use a grant to go to school. Grants is qualifying for something. It's like when you redeem a coupon. You just abide by whatever the stipulations is of the coupon. So if it say you can go get 4 bottles of detergent and you gotta pay for the 2, that's just what it is. But it say if you can, this coupon is redeemable for 1 free French fry. That means you don't pay for nothing. You just go get the French fry. If the coupon says this is redeemable for 1 French fry, if you buy this, you see what I'm saying? You gotta abide by the stipulations. Grants don't have those stipulations most of the time. Most grants is qualifying. You see what I'm saying? And you just redeem it. That's it. That's all the grant is. That's why people push grants. You know, they use grants to go to school, fund their businesses and all that. So they ended up this was during what? This was during that dang the stimulus package.
I could, if I can, brother.
You got it, brother.
I could attest to that because I had taken out they put it under payment protection program because during COVID, like most small businesses weren't able to pay their employees the full amounts. So basically, you apply for a grant, called like under the payment protection program that'll allow, like they'll shoot you however much,
Right.
which you apply, which you get approved for, to be able to cover that. But after receiving that, like, you did have to pay that back, and that's just something they didn't tell you.
See that? So they try to say, yeah, because this make the whole idea of grants look bad. So they're gonna find some shit you supposedly did. You know what I'm saying? To make it look, man.
It's crazy because it's like bait pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Bait and switch. They gave you. You was already on the investigation, and then they knew you was getting 150, so they like, all right, cool, taking that right back.
We can close this out. That's amazing.
Yeah.
You see that? That's crazy. I seen that, I'm like, oh yeah, this devil, he the damn devil for real. How you gonna make me pay $150,000 back that I probably went and blew? My business is over with, and these are the same people that push and vote and trust. Why? Give me Proverbs 29 and 16 real quick. No, 29 and 26.
This is Proverbs 29, verse 26. Many seek the ruler's favor.
How many?
Many seek the ruler's favor. But every man's judgment coming from the Lord Yahweh.
Yeah, and what's a favor? You see? Somebody get favor real quick. That's gonna be like a grant. You see what I'm saying? They offering money, but he the devil. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yeah. Go ahead.
This is favor. It says approval, support, or liking for
See?
someone.
Support. There it is. See that? We'll support you during this trivial time, this pandemic, which is the scandemic, the shamdemic, you know, that they actually put together, by the way. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, go ahead, bro.
Another one says, an act of kindness beyond what is due or usual.
See that? The scriptures talk about the mercy of the wicked. You know what I'm saying? The mercy of the wicked. So go ahead and bring that back out one more time, bro.
Proverbs 29 and 26. Many seek the ruler's favor.
Man, that's crazy, bro.
But every man's judgment coming from the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
You trying to seek Esau's, who's the devil, by the way, support. You ask asking to fall, man. You asking to get played. He finna shank you. Give me Ecclesiastes 10:11. You know? Matter of fact, hold that and get the Sirach 12 and 10 real quick.
This is Sirach 12 verse 10. Never trust thine enemy,
See?
for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
They never go away. Come on. For real.
Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him.
See? That's that favor. That's that, what did it say? It said kindness, an act of kindness. That's when he started crouching and he started offering. And we want to stimulate the economy. Y'all the reason the economy is where it's at. You the reason I had to leave and I can't afford to pay my employees anymore. Whole time, but we don't know that because secrecy, undisclosed information. That's why the Lord said the end ain't gonna come until that is no more. People gonna be like, you the devil. You know what I'm saying? Like regular people. These people, bro. Go ahead, bro.
It says, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped the looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away.
Because you know when you can't really see what's going on with yourself if your mirror dirty. You see what I'm saying? So when you clean that mirror real good, it's steamy. You know what I'm saying? You just took a shower, you know how it look. You can't really see yourself. Like you can see it, but you can't really tell. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta let that steam come out. Then you clean the mirror. Now you can really see. Like you in HD. Like you know what? You are the devil. You know what I'm saying? That's that.
Can I ask scripture?
Go ahead.
Psalms chapter 55, verse 20 says, He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil.
Well, you know, and then, you know, real quick, he broke his covenant, man. If a grant's supposed to be free, this is where you get the term bait and switch. You see what I'm saying? They bait you into one thing, but then it's a switch that supposedly was always there. So that's breaking off what we initially agreed on. Like, the reason why I came into this is this, and I done fell victim to things like that. You got a lot of people like that in New York. You see what I'm saying? They do a lot of bait and switch type business there. Like, it'll be this, and it'll only literally be that. But somehow this was here too. And they just switch it last minute, out of nowhere. And everybody, well, oh, you see? That's crazy, man. That's like if you join the NBA and you just thinking you finna go hoop. And then you get into the NBA and then they tell you like, yeah, you gotta cut your right toe off. Because you know, whatever reason, you're like, what, huh? That, you know what I'm saying? That's some bait and switch shit. You know what I'm saying? It's something as simple as that, man. Something that's really not there, but it ends up being there. They just switch on it. That's like breaking your covenant. You know what I'm saying? And we know this damn devil, he got a history of that with Gad. You know what I'm saying? All the treaties. You can't sit up here and say the customer is always right, and that moment presents itself, and you be like, get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? You be like, wait a minute. I thought you said, it's crazy, man. I thought it was a grant. You know? Go ahead, bro.
Con. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Yeah. You know? So yeah, but pretty much, you know, staying where we at, pretty much, bring that out real quick. We'll come back to that last one. Read that first one again one more time.
Psalms 55 and 20. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant.
There it is, man. You know, and what's a covenant? Somebody get the word covenant. And that, it's just going real deep because you finna really see how a lot of people finna be affected and how wide this nigga's demonry, if you will, is, man, or his demonology. You know, ology is the study of something, and then that's just being a damn demon, man. You know what I'm saying? For him, go ahead, bro. Hey, the scriptures say he waved his hands. Get that real quick. Psalms 58, I think that is. And like one, you got it, bro.
Con. This is a covenant. It says an agreement, an alliance, a pledge between men, a treaty.
Supposedly men, but he not a man. He the devil. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
A treaty.
See?
A league.
See, there go the treaties right there.
Man to man.
Mm-hmm.
Constitution.
See?
Ordinance.
That's paperwork. Come on.
Con.
Esau deal with paperwork, right? He deal with John Hancock's. You know? Yeah, 58 and 2. Go ahead. You got it, brother.
It says a confederacy.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Con, man. And it said the only confederacy he got is being against the Lord's people. He ain't got no confederacy with nobody else. Go ahead and bring that up, bro.
This is Psalms chapter 58, verse 2.
Uh-huh.
It says, yeah, in heart ye work wickedness. Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth.
See? In heart. He got a plan. Joe Biden, Donald Trump. It was all of us a setup, man. They stimulating the pack. Look, you get all this money just for them niggas to switch over to a chip. You know what I'm saying? Tell you don't mean nothing. Tell you everything this much more expensive now. Scripture, the Lord said, never trust your enemy. He gonna bite your ass right at the end, man. He gonna switch and bait. This is a switch and bait scripture right here. Get that. Ecclesiastes 10:11.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 11.
Mm-hmm.
It says, surely the serpent will bite without enchantment.
See, there it is. Because you got to remember, he's the serpent. Get that. Revelation 12 and 8. And we're going to come right back to the Ecclesiastes 10 and 11. Then not quite how you bring back out what you brought.
Con. Revelation chapter 12 and verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
It says, and prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven.
Watch this. Come on.
And the great dragon was cast out,
Mm-hmm.
that old serpent,
There it is. That old serpent, man. Come on.
called the devil.
Called the devil. And we sitting here calling somebody the devil.
Con.
So he got to be it. And Satan. Come on.
And Satan, which deceiveth the whole world.
The same man that said to be the one that's going to be revealed, the same man that said to be the one deceiving. You see what I'm saying? Let no man deceive you, man. Joe Biden fell down on steps. He wasn't all right. You know what I'm saying? Got him like he was cool. No, you failed, devil. You know what I'm saying? I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? No, bro. Your shin probably hella bloody under there. Them slacks.
Right, 3 times.
Yeah, he fell. He fell 3 times, man.
The third one looked like the worst one yet because he almost slid down all the stairs.
He probably was cussing everything because you couldn't hear him.
Right.
Yeah.
He probably got on fire all of them. That served the carpet on
He's
the stairs.
you know what I'm saying? Hella proud. Like his shit probably dripping when he got on the plane. They probably bandaging up there. You don't know what the devil did when he got on the plane. You know what I'm saying?
It's a secret. I said he probably. I said he probably was acting like that Edomite off of the Book of Eli when he had gotten shot. He was they was fixing his wound.
Yeah.
He was like, "Did you wash your hands?"
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah, his shit blew off his gun and shit.
Damn it.
So go ahead and bring that back out, that 10 and 11.
God. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 11. Surely the serpent will bite without enchantment.
See? He is a serpent. They say, who shall pity a charmer, man? You know? One more time on that, bro. Then not quite bring out what you got again.
The Psalms.
Yeah, the 65. You got it, bro.
Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 11. Surely the serpent will bite without enchantment.
Yeah, it's a serpent, man. You know? You got it, bro.
Psalms 55 and 20 says, "He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
Mm-hmm.
He hath broken his covenant."
You got it. I thought you read some more.
It says, "The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
You got it.
Con.
Whatever your point was.
Con. Basically, they just going to show more like how you were saying, the bait and switch.
Yep, that's it.
They said he talk all extra smooth, make it seem like it's gonna be plain and simple. You ain't gotta pay too much because they know we struggling. So they're gonna try to make it sound like you're not gonna have to struggle at all. As soon as it get to the points where he needs to pull back in, it's too late. You know what I'm saying? And they go back into what was it? The Sirach 12 and 10.
Yeah, you go bring that back out. That 10 and 11. You know.
This is Sirach chapter 10, verse 11. Surely the serpent will bite without enchantment.
See that? But yeah, that's it, man. But yeah, like you said, it go back into that 12 and 10, because it said never trust thy enemy, man. He's always going to be an enemy. You know, even if he try to do this, it's still going to be him being your enemy. Bring that out, 12 and 13.
That's Sirach.
Yep.
This is Sirach 12, verse 13. Who would pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or is any such as come nigh wild beast?
Like here it is, you trying to link up with your enemy. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Trying to link up with the devil. Let alone you trying to link up with the devil himself. Dancing with the devil. Like that chick, Demi Lovato, that got the little documentary and all that.
I seen that too.
You know what I'm saying? Of course you was dancing with the devil. You know? What you can't do. It's like playing with fire. See?
I got a commandment. It's Sirach 6 and 13. Separate thyself from thine enemies, and take heed of thy friends.
That's it. You got it.
That's a commandment. If you claim to love God, you keep the commandments. And by keeping the commandments, that will help you from
Being destroyed.
exactly.
He said, all that hate me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because when you love the Lord, you what? Do his commandments, man. So if you don't do them, you're going to die. That can cause you to die. If you can read that one more time, brother.
Sirach 6 and 13. Separate thyself from thine enemies.
See?
And take heed of thy friends.
Yeah, here it is. He your enemy, but you trying to act like he not, and you going to take the business loan he got for you. It got to be, you know what I'm saying? It got to be a booby trap. You know, you the mouse trying to get the cheese, but it's in a mouse trap. Most mouses, they don't never take heed. The ones that don't, your neck only got snapped because you ain't take heed. You know? I think they say mice blind anyway, which is spiritual. You know what I'm saying? And that's our people. So they couldn't if they wanted to, you know? They just go off their senses. They sensual. You see? What does the scripture say we're not supposed to be? They're being real carnal. They real sensual. It's not about they see and you just going with that, staying away from it. They react off their senses. How they feel. If they hungry, they just go eat. Like the chick that, I don't care what's in it. I'm not looking up the research. I'm sticking out my arm and I'm taking the vaccine. She's a mice. She gonna get the cheese, and before you know it, her neck gonna be snapped. And they gonna be carrying her ass out in the box. You know what I'm saying? Talking about some, look, I got the rat, I got the mice. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and bring that 10 and 11 back out one more time.
God. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 11. Surely the serpent will bite without enchantment.
Yeah. See, he gonna bite. He gonna, your enemy gonna be your enemy regardless. He don't need you to, you know what I'm saying? If he hates you, he's not gonna, you know what I'm saying? He don't need no fuel really. He gonna do what he do. Sirach 12 and 13, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come not wild beast, which Esau is. He's a wild brute beast. You see? You trying to go play with the lions and all that, man. What you think gonna play out, man? So yeah, that's pretty much it. Give me Proverbs 20, 23 and 32.
This is Proverbs chapter 23, verse 32. At the last, it bited like a serpent.
See?
And stingeth like an adder.
You see? And that's basically what done happened with that article. At the last, they got it. They probably spent it. They probably did what they said they was gonna do. And what? When that moment came, what? The last, the end. That's when it got revealed. You know that these people the devil. Why? Because they asked you to pay back a grant and a whole $150,000. That business finished, man. You know, if they ain't flipped that money, they done. You can't. That's how a lot of business is about to close. That's why I was saying that about the Spirit so much in the past. You finna see the biggest act of treason. You know, that's all that is. How you gonna give me $150,000 of stimulus money and ask for it back? What? Knowing I probably done went and spent it. You never even told me when I was getting it that. You know what I'm saying? That's why we don't trust in this place, man. You don't need a reason for him to be dirty to you. He dirty. You know? That's pretty much that, man. Alright? So that's hey, bro. They say that, let no man deceive you. The end ain't gonna come until you still hold that Matthew? Go ahead and bring it up. 24:3. You trying to get the support from the devil. Alright. Scripture talk about the mercy of the wicked, man. Shit, right here, real quick.
Bring it up.
Yeah, go ahead.
God, this is Matthew chapter 24, verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming? And of the end of the world?
You see? What's going to be the sign of the end of the world? When the son of perdition finally started getting revealed and exposed, people paying back grants. We still on pandemic. Everything getting ready to shut back down. And they got businesses out here. Small mom and pop stores that took up those grants that was offered. And they got to pay them shits back. And they probably ain't say nothing about being paid back. So you know what that leads to? The famine, the sword, the destruction. You see what I'm saying? They gonna be without. You owe something you don't even have. So what does that lead to? And you gotta give it up. It basically leads to you having nothing. You owe something more than what you have. You're gonna end with nothing. It's simple math and business. This damn devil, bro. It's amazing how diabolical this man has been programmed to be, man. You know, it's crazy, man. I definitely.
What the scripture say? He's what is it? Wiser or deeper than Daniel.
Mm-hmm. Give me Psalms 37 and 21.
You said 27,
37 and 21. Come on.
Psalm 37, verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
The wicked borroweth.
Who?
The wicked borroweth
Uh-huh.
and payeth not again.
Come on.
But the righteous showeth mercy and giveth.
See? Esau don't do that. How you gonna give a grant? You know what I'm saying? And be like, nah, I need the whole lick back. I need the whole Now it'd be funny they start charging you interest on them. That's a loan. We don't even do that. You lend and you don't think nothing of it, man. Matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. Give me that in I believe that's Mark. That's beautiful right here. Give me Luke 6 and 35. Get a couple more photos up.
All right. This is Luke chapter 6, verse 35. It says, But love ye your enemies, and do good, and lend, hoping for nothing again.
And do what?
And lend.
In what way?
Hoping for nothing again.
So you don't ask for it back. See that? Come on.
and your reward shall be great.
See? So what if Esau doing see, he doing the opposite of just everything. This thing, he's screwed, man. This is revealing him. That article coming out and this scripture being here this whole time does what? Reveal. You see? It reveals what that is. How to look at that. How to judge that. You see? That's somebody that's not going to get a good reward. That's somebody the Father is not dealing with. That's somebody, and if you ain't dealing with the Father, that means you wicked. You opposed to him. You're Satan. You see? One more time on that, bro.
God, this is Luke chapter 6, verse 35. But love ye your enemies, and do good, and lend, hoping for nothing again. And your reward shall be great.
Yeah, man. Because that's how the scripture's going to talk about. Say the Lord, he showed mercy to the ungodly and the unthankful, something like that, paraphrasing. And they say we are to be like the Lord. You see what I'm saying? We're supposed to be perfect like our Heavenly Father. Now your enemies is going into those of your people. You see what I'm saying? You see? There's a difference. That's how you got difference in Gentiles. You see? That's how it goes. There's even a difference when you hear son of men. See? You know, it's using a different, I believe the word I don't use is connotation, but it's using a different scenario. Because Yahweh Shai, he's the son of man. You know, but the son of man is, you know, these regular people, you know, these Gentiles, these heathens. But nonetheless, yeah, you ain't supposed to do that, bro. So what's up with that? All right, so that's going to bring to a lot of destruction. Let's get a couple more. Give me Isaiah 32 and 5. Brothers got something to bring it up. And also get, give me 2nd Ezra 15. Because we just really in the time for 2nd Ezra. And somebody also hold Ephesians, the 9th chapter. The 5th chapter, Shalaki. Ephesians 5 and, I believe, like 18.
I had Isaiah
32 and 5, bring it up.
This is Isaiah chapter 32, verse 5. It says, the vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful.
See? Because really, if Esau asking for money back, what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? You ain't bountiful. You ain't really got it. You know, and you the devil. Go ahead. Deceiver. Go ahead.
For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy,
see,
and to utter error against the Lord.
And you do error, not what? Knowing the scriptures, man. See that? And you do error, listening to instruction that causes you to err. We was going into that last night. Go ahead.
To make empty the soul of the hungry.
See, he finna make all these people empty. Across the board, you just start hearing all these people that took out loans, they out of there. Next time you see a brother, you know, the brother got, you know what I'm saying, he on the streets. Exactly. Because they came in, yeah, well, I'm going to just pay it. Bro, they can come seize your stuff. They can garnish. They can do all that. The Lord can, and look, every man seeks the favor of the ruler, which is that support, but every man's judgment comes from the Father. So you try to work out a negotiation with them, and the Lord like, nah, I'm going to put the spirit on them to put you out of your house because you won't turn to me. None but bad things is coming to you people because you believe every word, man. Give me Proverbs 14 and 15, but bring out what we got real quick. We'll end on Proverbs 14 and 15. Let's get, what's next?
So, did you want me to finish this verse?
Go ahead and finish.
2nd Ezra 15.
Yeah, 15 and
Isaiah
and Ephesians
32, verse 6. For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy, and to utter error against the Lord, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail.
That's what's going on. And then he's going to take this word away, which is the instruction for you not to be, like we can, you know, it's financing advice that we can give you from the scripture. The scripture also offer financial aid advice, man. You see? When that's taken away, you people is finished, man. Like, you done. And that's why men and women in truth can't be bullshit. Because you got time now to get your situation figured out to where you can survive. We preppers in the spirit. You see what I'm saying? We not preppers, but we preppers in the spirit. You know? Oh, you don't believe me? Give me 2nd Ezra 16 and 40 real quick.
This is 2nd Ezra 16 verse 40. O my people.
Oh, who?
O my people.
The race of Israel. Come on.
Hear my word. Make you ready to the battle.
Uh-huh.
And in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
Yeah, make you ready, man. You see? Somebody get the word prepare real quick. Also give me Isaiah 40. Isaiah 40 and like start at 2. And somebody hold Matthew 3. To just really prove that. We preppers in the spirit. Come on.
This is prepared just to make something ready for use.
See? That's literally what he just said. You see? He said make you ready. Meaning prepare. You know? Going into prepping. See? What does prep mean? You got some more on it?
Yep, it says make something ready for use or consideration. To make someone ready or able to do or deal with something.
So we prepping for what? This devil getting ready to outright turn on everybody, man. You see? You can't be sitting up chewing fucking bubblegum like this nigga ain't plotting world domination. You know what I'm saying? It was some pinky in the brain type stuff, man. You know? Man dark. They don't put out these shows for no reason, man. All the evil geniuses, the mad scientists, so-called white people. That's how they depict them to us. That's just Esau, you know? Go ahead, bro. What's next? Bring out prep.
It says for prep, it says to prepare something, make ready.
See?
Preparation.
Make ready. Can you read what you had again, brother? 16 and 40?
2nd Ezra 16 verse 40.
Or just picked it up real quick. Come on.
O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to the battle.
Prepare. See? Come on.
And in those evils,
AKA prep. See? Come on.
and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
See? It finna get bad, bro. I'm sitting around, you know what I'm saying? Drinking with niggas drunk. You know what I'm saying? And you got all day to be getting counseled, instructed, and worked. Okay, you say, okay, where should I invest this? What should I be spending my time on? How can I get my schedule right? What should I be eating? What does the Lord require? Well, it's not thinking like that, man. You see? Real quick, if you can, bro, drop that. Give me Sirach 5 and 7 real quick. You know? That's why we on the point. Yeah, see, here you go. There goes Satan. Everything kill, murder all the time. You know? Come on.
It's Sirach 5 verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord.
But, come on.
And put not off from day to day.
Yep.
For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord shall come.
In what way? For what?
For suddenly
See?
shall the wrath of the Lord come forth.
That's unexpected. Nigga chilling with his woman and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, babe, I'm thinking about putting a TV, you know what I'm saying, building a patio for the kids. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like the nigga that had the chandelier on his car and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what niggas out here doing. Jake blowing their bread on nothing. Jake is not preparing, prepping. All the Lord's people is gonna die by the sword, which say the evil shall not prevent us. Niggas out here talking about they money long, they money strong. You know what I'm saying? I'm smoking good, I'm eating good, I'm living good. You know what I'm saying? That Jake is so. Jake finished, man. You and them, go ahead, bro.
So like I understand. I know a few families with Jake, they get like the little flat screen TV that you put on the wall in the kitchen. You be thinking like you set. Like, yeah, we just got this in.
That's what niggas doing, man. Jake ass. And you ain't never getting a flat screen, but for what? For what use? We got the news running on this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you looking at them articles and put things in perspective. Lord ain't got it's how you use things, man. You know? Use the world, not abuse it. See? Alright, what we got next?
Isaiah 40 and 2.
Yep, beautiful.
This Isaiah chapter 40 verse 2. Speak ye comfortably to Jerusalem.
Start at 3.
Isaiah chapter 40 verse 3. the voice of him that crieth in the wilderness.
Mm-hmm.
Prepare ye the way.
Ooh. See that? Come on.
Prepare ye the way of the Lord.
Mm.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai.
So the Lord ain't telling us to prep. You know what I'm saying? He ain't telling us to put up canned goods of, you know, some SpaghettiOs. You know what I'm saying? He ain't saying do that, man. You know? You ain't supposed to be, canned goods is no good. Anyway, that's death. You need to be preparing. You don't even know where to start. You know what I'm saying? What people gonna be fiddling when the shit, you know,
Canned beans.
Niggas fighting over when shit broke out last May, niggas was fighting over tissue. Niggas went straight for tissue.
Right. Niggas get a shot over for some tissue.
People thought they first thought was tissue.
Toilet paper.
They thought about tissue. You know what I'm saying? Like, out of everything. Mom was on camera beating the hell out of each other. And it was Jake's. Big Jake woman, you know? First thing you think about some tissue. Man, bro. We just cut different, man. Lord, by the Spirit of grace and power, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Lord, willing we endure to the end. Bring out, we ain't got to get to Matthew 3. Now, get to Matthew 3.
Start out with verse.
3 and like, yep. That's the Spirit.
You said name.
23.
Come.
3.
Matthew chapter 3, verse 3. For this is he that was spoken of by the prophet Isaiah,
Which is this? Mm-hmm.
saying, the voice of one crying in the wilderness,
Mm.
prepare ye the way.
So Isaiah foreseen John. You know what I'm saying? Saying what?
Prepare ye the
John was telling you to pray. You see?
Come.
Isaiah was telling you John was going to tell you to pray.
Exactly.
All the way to now. You know what I'm saying? But the most a nigga can do to prepare for the Lord is get some tissue. You know what I'm saying? He goes to find more tissue.
He said, Lord, I got one money.
Yeah. That's all you need to do. You know?
Got one behind, but I got you.
That nigga ain't think about the Lord. You know?
Ooh, this if I can.
You got him?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 30. It says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me.
Yep.
And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth.
Yeah, Egypt is when you go to Walmart to fight with your race over tissue. You know what I'm saying? You take an L too, a mean L. You get jumped over some tissue. Lord, have your teeth get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy this time around. They said gun sales going up, all that, man. Niggas finna bring the pain. When Esau really revealed, like, ha ha, and then people gonna lose it, man. And they gonna start taking it out on each other. You know? And look, we prepping right now for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for you to lose it. I know you finna be like a zombie out here. You know what I'm saying? I know you gonna these weak niggas gonna be eating people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these hood niggas gonna be eating people, bro. You know?
So if I can, that's the movie Snowpiercer. That said they had basically enslaved, or basically put all the people into cages. And while they was in the cages, like basically kept them in there for months on end, and they ain't say nothing, they ain't feed them or nothing. So basically it was in literally straight darkness. So within that period of time, mugs was going that crazy. So they started eating other people. That said, it was one. They basically tell you one account. There's a woman, she had a baby. These mothers were trying to eat the baby.
That was a book or movie?
It might be a book, but I know it's a movie.
Yeah, cannibalism in the apocrypha. That's in the scripture. That's prophecy. We're gonna go into that. We're gonna probably do a lesson on zombie. It's whole called zombie apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? That's just when people really lose their shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all the sci-fi. Alright, it's gonna get bad out here, man. What else we got, bro?
I can finish this real quick.
Yeah, come.
Kind of sloppy. Isaiah 30 and 2, it says, that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh.
And the strength of Pharaoh is what? That Charmins. You know what I'm saying? The 24 pack. Nah, you know these last forever. You see? That's fake strength. Nigga, if riches and what riches profit not a day of the wrath, What is your tissue gonna do? When the riches buy the tissue, but righteousness delivers from death. Go ahead.
Quran says, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Uh-huh.
Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame,
Uh-huh.
and the trust of the shadow of Egypt your confusion.
That's it. You got it.
That's it. Basically, everything that we just going into, like literally, that's that. Like how I'm already visualizing the Jake when they go back to the spirit world. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like they just go see everything that they did. You know what I'm saying? Like the Jakes that basically was completely bucked the mess out, eating kids and fighting. You know what I'm saying? Shooting them up for some trauma. You know what I'm saying? Toilet paper, tissue. What's the other one? The disinfectant wipes, Clorox.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Over little petty stuff that don't even people. That's how you know how minuscule people's thoughts are. Like, they not on no level. They really like brute beasts. You know what I'm saying?
If I can, Eli in the book, in the movie, The Book of Eli, he had said, people had more than they needed.
Mm-hmm.
People killed each other for things that they threw away back then.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's all they was doing was trying to salvage and scavenge in that. You know, once the destruction hit. What else? What's next?
The Ephesians.
Bring that up. What else we got?
Second Esdras and Proverbs.
Proverbs. What's that?
Proverbs 14.
15.
Yeah.
Kind of, we'll close on that. Instead of the second Esdras, get second Esdras 15 instead of second Esdras 15. Get second Esdras 9 and 3. Go ahead, bring that out, Lamar.
God is Ephesians chapter 5 verse 14.
Come on.
It says, wherefore he said, awake thou that sleepest.
Hey man, you better wake up. Look, that's crazy to see. Somebody was just asked to pay $150,000 grant back, and they had a business. This is somebody that got the American dream, that got it figured out. There's somebody that'll come up to you and tell you you living your life wrong. You need to go back to school. You ever thought about getting a business license? You see what I'm saying? Well, you ever thought that the man you was establishing your business by was the devil the entire time? You know what I'm saying? And he will play you and cause you to lose not only your business, but how the hell you gonna eat tomorrow? Because he can come and seize everything through that same government that was used to support you, that you was out here advocating to men that figured it out, younger people that figured it out, that simply what? The so-called white man is the devil, and America's finished. And I need to use the Lord to figure out how to live my life. You see what I'm saying? And come up. You see? That's something very to take heed to, man. The fact somebody was just asked to simply pay $150,000 grant back, man. And they had to word it like that because they couldn't change it to be long. The Lord made them put that. Like, look, what you think about this? See? Go ahead.
Ephesians chapter 5 and 14. Wherefore he said, awake thou that sleepest.
Don't sleep on that, man. Come on.
And arise from the dead.
Mm-hmm.
And Hamashiach shall give thee light.
Mm-hmm. He's going to bring you in on the light, the knowledge. Come on.
See then that ye walk.
See then. You're able to see once you got the light. This word, come on.
See then that ye walk circumspectly.
Yeah.
Not as fools.
And that's with care, you know, because things is dangerous. You see what I'm saying? Come on.
Not as fools, but as wise.
Yeah, checking everything. You being prudent. Not as fools, but as wise, because you commanded to be like that. Come on.
Redeeming the time,
Mm-hmm.
because the days are evil.
See? That's it, man. We bring out the next one. What's that?
This is Second Esdras 9 and 3.
Uh-huh.
Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world,
There it is. You see that? Go ahead, bro.
then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee,
Mm-hmm.
even from the beginning.
Yeah, which is the end. See? That's it. Now, why is these people going to be in an uproar? You see? Man, I just lost my... Are you serious? You know how much, if they lose, you know how many renovation projects they probably did within that, you know what I'm saying? That building, and their kids worked for it, and it was a family business. Hey, bro, the Lord terrible, man. All right? And the Esau really the devil. And people finna see, man. That's why it's gonna be uproars of the people. Uproars. They out here insulting people's intelligence. Asian people get beat up, so-called Chinese people, Moabites. Yeah, already showed, even though they're trying to push it out on us, because you see all the attacks been us lately. You see our people, I'll put it like that, or these bug out Israelites. But what? Before Trump left, he already showed so-called Chinese people they can't fuck with so-called white people. Why? Because they brought the kung flu here. You see? So this is going to be uproars on a high scale, man. All because of the devil being revealed. See? That's what's really going to cause it. All right? And we about what is it, April? Yeah, when we get in May, kill switch. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened last year. Right after the pass, everybody kept their password too. So let's go ahead and close out on that. That Proverbs.
Correct. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 15. The simple believeth every word,
See?
but the prudent man looketh well to his going.
You thought Joe Biden, you thought Donald Trump, platinum plan, Lil Wayne, you thought platinum plan, Ice Cube, you thought platinum plan, just for him to lose, you know what I'm saying? And him to only be the setup for all the destruction that you trying to stop from happening. Trump helped instigate all that. He left, with putting out as a representative of so-called white people and America, we don't fuck with China. They got the kung flu. And then Joe Biden brought his gay ass into office. And he's just, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to take your kids away from you. We want them to be freaks. If they want to be freaks, let them be freaks. You see that? And these are all who? So-called white people. Esau, the man of perdition, the man of sin. So one more time on that, bro.
Proverbs chapter 14, verse 15. The simple believeth every word, but a prudent man.
Matter of fact, we're going to close out 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. You got it, bro.
But the prudent man looketh well to his going.
We watching. Who are you really? What's your real plan? What's your next step? Go ahead, bro.
2 Thessalonians 2 verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means. For that day shall not come except there come a falling away first. And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
So that's it, man. So that's when the end gonna come, when he's getting revealed. We're seeing the end. You see what I'm saying? Right before our eyes. And the way he gonna be revealed is through the atrocities he commit. You see what I'm saying? He's getting ready to commit. And we're seeing him more and more. The hypocrisy he's committing. And he's getting ready to commit. The treason he's about to commit. The what they call it, this is a leap in technology. You see what I'm saying? But when niggas really walk around with chips in their hand and tell you can't buy or sell in so many words. You see what I'm saying? That's going to be a mandate. You know what I'm saying? We don't use those no more. You need chip. China man telling you chip. No service. Chip. You know what I'm saying?
They already sort of, low key had slightly rolled that out. There's like certain places you go to, no cash, card only. So.
And that's due to who? So-called white man. Son of perdition. All right. Got anything else? So we'll go ahead and close this out. Giving all honor, praise, and glory to Heavenly Father, in the name of His Son. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Wahakodah Shukah. Till next time, Shalom. Wadi Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Holy Spirit. That nigga probably failed.